Mr. Happy Chainsaw with Out of Time. Another cool rockin' tune by them. Like very punk and very early Green Day, like a really cool tune.
Yeah, Mr. Happy Chainsaw are basically awesome. They dropped me a message earlier saying, thanks for playing our tunes, we definitely want to play a gig with you. And my response to them is yes. We have some plans, we've got some, we're making plans behind the scenes for 1inFive that involve various gigs, and they are definitely a part of them. If they want to come and join us, we'd absolutely love to, because I bet they're amazing live.
And we can get them on NMS as well, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Come and join us for a show and just have a good time. They're one of those bands where it's like, it's just, you can't help but think, God, I love this music. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
right.
It just gets you, and it's fun, and it's all the things that you and I both love from the kind of era we grew up. It's got all that kind of punk stuff going on in it, and proper vibes of Green Day and The Offspring,
right.
and all that sort of stuff, and they just did it so well, and it's right up there. It doesn't feel it feels up to date as well. It feels new, it feels fresh, but it's got that kind of vibe running through it, and it's just really, really nicely done. One of the best things, actually, which I haven't really pointed out on the show before, but for me, one of the best things in that band is the bass. The bass just rings through so nicely and drives every single song on that EP, and it really kind of makes it a huge difference. It's a really nice tone on the bass as well, but the whole thing's fantastic, and they're a great band. Really great band.
Right on. So next up we have a new one by Codescending. This one's called I Can't Help. Dig this. Code Ascending. I can't help. Another badass tune by them. These guys are so cool. I love their recording process. I mean, it just sounds so good. They do such a good job of mastering the stuff, and it's got such a brilliant sound to it. And it's like old school rock and roll and grunge as well, and they make it sound so cool and make it sound so powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Code Ascending are an amazing band. I've said before, I was fortunate enough to play live with them. Whenever it was, sometime at the end of last year, November maybe last year, October maybe last year, and they're such a powerful force of a band live, and of course we played a couple of tracks around about the time of that show, and when they dropped this EP last week, you and I think were probably both as excited as each other to hear 6 brand new Code Ascending songs dropping into our inbox. It's like, oh yes, please. They're brilliant. There's a real Cure vibe going on. In my head, I really kind of hear that, particularly in the vocal. There's a real kind of Robert Smith thing. I think it's probably coincidence they're from the same town as him, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's maybe it's intentional. But yeah, they're a fantastic band. It's a really, really good EP, and the more I've listened to it over the last week or so, the more I've found little things, that keep coming out that I love about it. And I just think, as you say, the whole process and sound and everything is quite phenomenal. Actually, it's such a massive sound for a 3-piece band, and I think they're incredible. So, nice one, guys. Let's have the next one, please. Next EP.
Right, eh? Just before we get to our next song, though, the fact that you mentioned Robert Smith, for now we're talking about The Cure the other day, because I don't listen to the radio too often, but sometimes it's on at work, right? So you can't help but listen to it, like, not intentionally. But they played Friday I'm in Love. I was like, holy crap, I haven't heard the song in years. But but still, like, love The Cure, love Robert Smith, and hands down, Disintegration's the best album.
Oh yeah, you said that before. See, I'm a big fan of Blood Flowers, which is a lot of people like what you're talking about, but it's just a really trippy, cool album.
Yeah, no. I won't argue it's not a good album. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good Cure albums. Paris, the live album, is amazing, and the version of I can't remember the name of the song, but there's a version of a song on there that's absolutely brilliant, and it's actually one we've played, not in this band actually, but I played live as a cover in a different band, and the song escapes me, but it will come to me later. But yeah, it's, there's so many good Cure albums, it's difficult to pick a favourite, to be honest with you.
No, fair enough. So we have about 3-4 more songs to get to here. So next one up, we're going to go with a band called Dead Sea Navigators. I haven't played them in a while, and Steph is the singer, and he's been living in Vancouver, BC for the past 4 or 5 years, and it kind of goes back and forth to visit and records with his band in the UK when he goes back and forth. But he is such a great guy. I've interviewed him a few times, I've talked to him a bunch of times, and a great guy, and he actually made one of my original intros for my show, so big hats off to Steph. This is Dead Sea Navigators and Price of Admission. Dig this.
Don't take yourself so serious.
Dead Sea Navigators at the price of admission, and these guys I can't say enough good things about, because I mean I've been talking to Steph for a number of years now, pretty much since the show started. He's been very good. He sent me a bunch of EPs in the mail, like actual physical CD copies and some badges as well. I've interviewed him quite a few times. He was on the One TV Banter Hour a while ago as well, but he's such a cool guy. He's actually living in Vancouver, BC right now, because that's where his better half is working. So he's going back and forth, visiting and recording when he goes back to London. And but great guy and awesome music. And what he told me when he first started doing this stuff is, he kind of wanted to kind of break out the routine of the normal guitar, bass, and drums. So it was piano, bass, and drums. And the guitar, if it was infused with it was like synth or possibly just a couple chords here or there. But great tune and great band, Dead Sea Navigators.
Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really good music. And yeah, I mean, I love the addition of not just the addition of the piano, but the way that the piano works with that is so nicely done. And you can put a piano in a song and make it sound like all kinds of different things, but the way that he uses it within that kind of style and genre is absolutely spot on, because it's got that, there's bits of the Beatles, there's bits of Oasis, there's bits of that kind of thing, but there's also, it's a little bit like Muse and stuff like that within there as well. And yeah, it's really, really cool. It's catchy, it's popular, but it's interesting and it's well written and it's well produced, and it's exciting stuff. It's really cool music.
Right on. So next up we have Wolf Sunny, who we should be interviewing this week coming up. And this is his song Damage Control. Dig this. Na, 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 na.